Hey Scorpio, today's message is intended for Scorpio's love reading for the week of November 25th, 2019 to November 29th, 2019. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let's dive right in. Oh, you guys, take what resonates and leave what does not. Please don't try and force anything to fit. I read the cards based off of their energies, whether that's zodiac or feminine or masculine. So now, let's dive right in, Scorpio. What messages do we have for Scorpio? November 25th through the 29th, 2019. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Messages do we have for Scorpio? You guys are just popping out, aren't you? One more shuffle. What message do we have for Scorpio? Okay. You know what you did, but baby, I'm gone. Oh, okay. All right, Scorpio, you could be dealing with an Aries. If not an Aries, someone who is very strong-willed, someone who may be an older person, an entrepreneur type, someone who just commands attention in the room. You have the Emperor and the King of Wands. So that's like double Aries for me. If not an Aries, could also be a Sagittarius, could also be a Leo. I also have the Prince of Pentacles here. So you may be dealing with two different people. One is younger and one is older. One could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But there is a conversation needing to be had, or there's a decision being made, already have been made. There's an epiphany. There is cutting of whatever no longer serving you off, or you're just speaking your truth in this moment. So you're going through an awakening right now. I also have Temperance here, and that's about restoring balance, protecting your peace, reciprocating whatever you're getting is what you're putting back out, and whatever you're putting out is what you're going to be getting back in. I think that you're starting over with the Wheel of Fortune. You're starting a new karmic cycle, eliminating, washing yourself away of whomever this person is. This person, if they feel very controlling, very much so on their time, they don't necessarily make time for you. You have to make you have to adapt your schedule to them for the most part. And right now, lately, if you guys have been communicating, it's been more so arguing rather than communicating effectively. You're just kind of like ranting and telling this person how much they do not appreciate you, and how much you value yourself and how much you're worth. Well, if that's the case, Scorpio, live by that example. If you want them to respect you, if you want them to do right by you, and even if they won't do right by you, do right by yourself. But yeah, I have the Magician here. Could be a Gemini, also Sagittarius. So you could just be dealing with a fire sign, or just someone who has these characteristics in their personality. Could be just cutting someone all the way off. They may not even know it yet, but in your mind, you've made your mind up. What message do we have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? November 25th through the 29th, 2019. What message do we have? For Scorpio. You didn't appreciate me. Whatever you're going to be speaking on is like relief. It's like cutting off dead weight. The person you were dealing with could have been very much so manipulative, very good with their words, manifesting a new start, Okay, so yeah, this is definitely, we have the Lovers here. I know it's kind of dark, you guys. Had to step out for a while and come back and finish these last three. But you have the Lovers here, which is also Gemini, so you could also be dealing with the Gemini. Definitely picking up whatever you're going to be speaking towards this person, whether you're cutting them off is going to be, or if you just decide not to speak to them and just do your own thing. But with the Ace of Swords, it's more so communication, and you are speaking your truth, and you're going towards what's going to make you ultimately happy, walking away from what no longer serves you. You could have been dealing with someone who was dealing with someone else, and or they at least had the option to be able to talk to someone else, and you weren't okay with that. You needed security within this relationship that they just weren't able to provide. So with that being said, you're embodying the Queen of Swords along with the Empress. So you're starting to take action. I feel like you've been manifesting for quite some time now of how to detach yourself from this person. And this person may want to start over with you, but you're kind of just not having it. You have no interest in reconciling with this person or reconnecting with this person. You kind of just like made your mind up. You said what you said, and then that's like the end of that. You're taking all the necessary steps towards what's going to better you, your abundance, your good luck, your good fortune. You're not even thinking about this person, and as hard as it may have been, I feel like you're finally getting to that part of the healing process where it doesn't hurt as bad as it once did. This person you were dealing with could have been dealing with a younger earth sign, and kept it a secret from you. And you probably, this is for whoever has this gut feeling that there is someone else. More than likely, I'm seeing that there is. With the High Priestess, that this person is hidden. This is someone that they don't necessarily want you to know about. I'm getting like major player vibes right now. And it's kind of just like, you're kind of just over it. It's like by the time they realize what they've lost, you've just moved on. Which is good, Scorpio. Messages to be had for Scorpio, November 25th to the 29th, 2019. Messages to be had in regards to love for Scorpio, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Messages to be had for Scorpio. Okay, so with you closing out this cycle with this person that just no longer served you, like they were just bad for you. It was a karmic cycle that just needed to come to an end. But, well done, before I get to the but, here's separation. So you may have blocked this person. You may just no longer have any interest to hear what they have to say. You want to prevent them from coming back in, because this type of energy that's coming back in, they have no good intentions. They're just manipulative, and they're just going to say whatever they need to say to get you back where they want you. But you're not having it. So I feel like you've separated yourself. You're starting to kind of, in a sense, get back to yourself. You're becoming more lighthearted. You're in that phase where you're not as bothered by this ending, because this was a long drawn out ending, and now you finally chop the head off. So it feels good. And, you know, this person may come back and remind you of all the things they may have done for you, or the times they were there for you to try and get you to come back and lure you back in. Do not fall for that. Because it's kind of hard, you know, and then once they see that that's not working, they're probably going to start becoming more aggressive. Like, why aren't you bending to my will? Why aren't you coming when I call? What's wrong? Like, we've always had this connection. Now all of a sudden you want to act brand new on me. But there is worth waiting for. and this could be the one. So I'm definitely sensing that with you closing out this cycle, you're unblocking your blessing for something new, for someone new to come in, a new connection, because the connection you were in was codependent. And that's not healthy in any relationship when you make someone the center focal point of your life, or vice versa. So now I feel like you're finally getting yourself back together. You're grabbing all the pieces and you're gluing them back together to prepare yourself and get yourself ready for the next relationship that is coming in for you. Because the next person that's coming in for you, I'm sensing is going to be a lot more serious, may expose you to things that you're not used to. So it may throw you for a loop because you're not used to someone being so attentive and caring about how you feel, right? I feel like if you were codependent on this person due to the fact that they may have financially provided for you, you are making a way to provide that for yourself so that you no longer have to rely on this person. Or this is the type of person that would use their money to keep you close because they knew that you may needed that extra couple $100 a month, or they knew that, you know, they would just pay for things here and there. They can keep you around, but that's not the case anymore. Okay, so this definitely for those of you that are ready for that next person to come in, definitely be patient. You don't want to rush something good. It's like going to McDonald's. You know, if it's bad, then it was McDonald's. What could you really expect, right? But this kind of person isn't McDonald's. This kind of person that's coming in is a home-cooked meal. So it's going to take some time, right? You're facing challenges in regards to perfectionism because I feel like you're highly critical of yourself. And this is definitely the time to reflect, take a few steps back, and just look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I'm not perfect. Never will be. I can't be. You can't be perfect. No one can be perfect. You're human. So instead of you always, and I feel like you're the type of person that likes to morph into the other person's shape. This is the time for you to find out what your own shape is. What clicks for you? What works for you? What makes you happy? What brings you the simple pleasures in life? The person that may be coming in for you could be a Leo. But definitely now is the time to really focus on yourself, because I feel like this is like the breakthrough. You finally did it. Okay, that's the first step. Now it's going to be a little tough after that. I always say give it 2 weeks after a breakup or a separation. And if that person's presence bothers you from not being there, then okay, that's something to reconsider. But if that person's presence or the lack of their presence bring you peace, you made the right decision. But give it a whole 2 weeks first, because it's easy to go back after a week. It's easy to go back after 24 hours or 3 days. But right now, you're just spending this time alone and calming it down a bit, taking it a few notches back. Because one day you will become a parent. One day you will become a spouse. One day you will wish for the day that you were by yourself and you can think for yourself and you're not obligated nor responsible for someone else. So enjoy this time to relearn yourself, regroup, take some of the pressure off, and think about what you really want in life or what you really want in a partner. And that will come to you, but you can't rush it. You just can't rush it. And it is what it is. So Scorpio, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know. I will greatly appreciate it if I did touch you tonight. And if I didn't, please don't take it personally. I hope I reach out to you during one of my future readings. All right, have a good night.